Web3 is an expansive, exciting new dawn for the internet. While there's plenty to talk about, let's do a quick history lesson. The first version of the internet that was publicly available to use, the World Wide Web, is often referred to as Web 1.0. Dating back to the early 90s, it was largely made up of static web pages connected by hyperlinks. Then came Web 2.0, the age of the internet as a platform. During this time, we've seen the rise of e-commerce and social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. People gained the ability to interact with online platforms and publish content of their own. A huge problem we're seeing now is that internet users are required to surrender their personal data in order to use free services provided by tech giants such as Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Shopping, social media, blogs, all of it is used to collect information about our preferences and how we use these services, which is then turned around and sold to third parties so that they can use it to serve up targeted ads. Also, in an age where entertainment has shifted from our televisions to our computer screens, streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch have all the power to decide what is and isn't allowed. They also decide how much its creators should be paid. This all in the hands of monolithic corporations. Which brings us to the term Web3 was coined by Gavin Wood, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, in 2014. Since then, it's become a catch-all term for anything that has to do with the next generation of internet being a decentralized digital infrastructure. Wood and those who support the Web3 concept say that Web 2.0 is controlled by big tech, which in turn is beholden to regulators who may or may not be effective in maintaining public trust in the internet or data security. Supporters of Web3 envision an internet where we are not required to hand over personal information to companies like Facebook and Google in order to use their services. A Web3 internet would also be permissionless, which means anyone can access it without having to generate access credentials or receive permission from a provider. Web3 would empower more people to quality access to the internet than before, with AI employed to curtail bots and click farm websites. An example of a Web3 application could be a peer-to-peer payment app that works on a blockchain. Instead of using a bank, people could pay for goods and services using a decentralized app made for payments. One of the issues surrounding Web3 is censorship and the lack of anonymity. For the former, being able to say what you want without the risk of recourse is an unequivocal win for freedom of speech to many. But the spread of harmful misinformation and hate speech would need to be controlled in some way. Since the internet we have now is arguably pretty bad at controlling these issues, it's hard to say with any certainty if Web3 would be better or worse in controlling this. Despite this, we've already seen how quickly blockchain tech can evolve to meet the needs of its users. With a constant flow of constructive critique and ever-evolving landscape, I'm sure Web3 would lead the way for a better internet for all of us. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I can't wait to see you in the next one. In the meantime, I'll see you at Tidex.com.